Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday Live Dharma. My name is Anthony, and today we will have Pete Borshaw, Wan Jiho, will share his Dharma talk titled Spaciousness and Gratitude. Today, let us start our practice by reading together the essential dharmas of daily practice on page 11. Essential dharmas of daily practice. The
mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. Let us turn lack of public spirit into eagerness to serve the good of all.
Now let's join in Qi Gong movements guided by Nick. Please stand up and stand behind your mat.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to those at home. Feel free to stand either behind, or you can stand to the side or even on your mat if that's more comfortable. We're going to start with our feet about shoulder width apart. And we're gonna take a minute to bounce, shake your hands, release any tension in your body. Just relax your arms, your shoulders. Rock from side to side. You can do a little kick, just relax your legs. Just kind of off to the side. Shake a little to the right, to the left, backwards, and forwards. And slowly, slowly come to a stop and feel the energy. As you feel it, breathe in and gather your arms. And breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, breathe in. This time, as you hold your breath, push to the side. And breathe out, releasing. Breathe in. Hold your breath, push to the side. Feel like you're pressing against walls. And breathe out. Relax. This time, breathe in. Up towards the ceiling. Look up between your hands. And breathe out. Now let's start with a couple of stretches. We'll start with our feet. So go ahead and roll your toes and your ankles gently, mindfully paying attention to your joints. any tension, and reverse the direction. Let's do the other side. Now, reverse the direction. Spread your feet a little bit further apart and put your hands on your knees. We're going to turn our knees in a circle. Gently, kind of massaging them with your hands as you do it. And reverse the direction. Now let's come back up to a standing posture, hands on our hips. We're going to use our pelvis to kind of draw a circle. We're going to start small, so just keep your back straight and make a circle. And if you feel comfortable, you can widen the circle or just stay the same size and reverse the direction. This time, let's put our hands on our shoulders. You're going to do the same thing, but this time with your elbows. So start with a small circle, and then you're going to gradually increase the size, feeling your shoulder muscles stretch, and then eventually, as you get larger, opening your chest with every circle. And then reverse the direction, again starting small. And then going to larger circles. Now, clasp your hands behind your back like this. You're going to relax your head down to your chest, and then bring it up in a circle, breathing in. As you reach the back, breathe out and relax down. When you reach the bottom, go back in the other direction. Now come to rest back at a standing posture. Take a moment to feel any tension in your body. Breathe in and breathe out, relaxing, letting your shoulders drop. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Gather your palms to your chest and your feet together. Now, if you could scooch forward a few steps as we prepare to go into bowing so that we can make space for the people in the back. If anybody brought a cell phone in, please remember to turn it off. And now let's get ready for 4 bows to Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, either standing or kneeling bows.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite source of marvelous existence. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, embracing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us to develop justice and freedom through Dharma and universal principles.
Meditation is simple and easy. Anyone can practice it. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on the floor or in a chair. Wiggle to release any tension in your body. Rock front to back or side to side like the pendulum of a clock until you find the point of perfect balance. Focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. You may start to feel your lower back growing stronger and your chest and heart opening. Breathe in, seize any tension. Breathe out, release mental and physical uneasiness. Now bring your awareness to your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. While your tongue is relaxed on your palate, pure and clear saliva may gather. This is a delightful sign of cool energy ascending. Smile at your calm and clear spirit. If over time your legs ache unbearably, you may change your position very slowly and quietly. In this way, you maintain a calm stillness and honor the silent practice of those around you. Invite your awareness to return to your lower abdomen, your Qi energy field. This is called Danjun. It is located about 2 inches below your navel. Your Danjun is the power center of your breathing. We settle both the mind and the energy on the elixir field, the Danjun, in order to allow the energy to flow and guard the one mind. We let go of attachment to even the single thought of abiding in the Danjun field, resting only in the genuine realm of consummate quiescence and non-discrimination. This is the method for nurturing the pristine, fundamental spirit of human beings. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be disturbed. Do not pursue your thoughts. They are just thoughts and will disappear by themselves. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Danjana abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation. We are grateful to sit here now, quietly together, finding the still point within. In our meditation, may our ever calm, ever bright spirit be with us.
G4.
만사요의 아심통 천지여 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지영기야 심정 만사요의 아심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지영기야 심정 만사여의 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 아심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정
Prayer for world peace.
Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts.
truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together, share a true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings.
Sutra chanting today. One song vow in English. Page 9. One song
One is the realm of samadhi, beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and lost the true nature of the Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. Till one manifest as both permanence and impermanence, viewed as permanence, till one unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is, viewed as impermanence, till one unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies. In the 4 forms of birth we transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing with grace arising from harm, from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice full-heartedly, modeling ourselves after One Song, the Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of One and become one with the nature of One.
This morning, Pete will share his Dharma Talk, Spaciousness and Gratitude. Let us practice deep listening as we welcome Pete.
Good morning. At each Sunday service, as we did today, we bow in gratitude to the four graces of Won Buddhism, in gratitude to the grace of heaven and earth, in gratitude to the grace of parents, in gratitude to the grace of fellow beings, in gratitude to the grace of laws. I've been doing these four bows for the past 13 years at this temple. Over that time, I've pondered the meaning of each of the graces and how they fit together into a powerful cosmology. However, up to now, I've never considered the word at the beginning of each statement, gratitude. What does feeling grateful mean to me? And beyond being a throwaway word, as I bow, how do I establish gratitude as a part of my being, as a central part of my being? And the obverse, what keeps me from feeling grateful? How do I get in my own way? In this Dharma talk, I'll try to unpack these questions and share the mental and emotional journey that I've been on and still am on. I like this definition. Gratitude is a positive emotion that can arise when I acknowledge that I have goodness in my life in reference to someone or something. 3 parts. A positive emotion, acknowledge that I have goodness in my life in reference to someone or something. Gratitude is an emotion. It's not a thing. It's spontaneous. For me, I feel various emotions in different parts of my body. I've discovered that I feel gratitude across my chest. As I concentrate on the feeling, my lungs expand. My gaze softens. My eyes are more liquid. My body quiets. And then I exhale. I smile. My mind starts to join in. The someone or something for which I'm grateful steps forward in my mental gaze. I express the feeling in my mind's eye or out loud, and it is complete. Why is feeling and expressing gratitude important beyond that it feels good? The science suggests that for many, it can engender a sense of heightened well-being, reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, improve sleep and lower body pressure, blood pressure, increase self-esteem, serve as a relationship boost, help bind us more closely together, improve satisfaction with daily life. Feeling gratitude is not the same as feeling pleasure or enjoyment. Gratitude is a giving out. Pleasure and enjoyment are a taking in. Gratitude is enduring. Pleasure and enjoyment are fleeting. At the outset, it can be helpful to practice gratitude mindfully and with intent. A dear friend takes a photograph every day of something she is grateful for. Then she shares it with a small group of people. I feel honored to be included. Sometimes the photograph is of the bounty from her garden, or a gathering of friends, or a swim in her pond, or a small gift that arrives unexpectedly. She tells me that the accumulation of this daily practice contributes to her well-being in a meaningful way. Look up gratitude practice in Google and you'll find dozens of suggestions. Here are a few. Journaling. Make a gratitude jar. Each day, deposit a message of gratitude in it. Carry a gratitude stone in your pocket. Write gratitude messages to a loved one. Create a gratitude photo album on your phone. Before going to sleep, reflect on 3 things you were grateful for that day. And there are lots more to be found on the internet. The common elements seem to be stop, sense, appreciate, express. As with most things, the more one practices, the more benefits one gains. You don't have to be a Buddhist practitioner to practice gratefulness. But if you look closely, the realms of gratitude and Buddhism are closely intertwined. As I think about the interconnection, the concept of spaciousness comes to mind. A quote from a Buddhist temple in California. Buddhist practice points us to a spacious mind that allows us to open our hearts to all the difficulties in our lives, and still find freedom and peace, no matter what difficulties are unfolding in our lives. In a way, Buddhist practice can be seen as a way of creating a more spacious mind and heart. I've come to believe that a necessary condition for feeling grateful is a spacious mind. If my mind is open and at peace, one definition of spaciousness, I have a greater capacity for gratitude. My mind is primed to notice when someone or something contributes to the goodness in my life. When my mind is clogged up with what in Buddhism we call attachments to sensory conditions, there's no room, no space for gratitude, or for that matter, for love, compassion, serenity, peace, or calm. Sensory conditions are the stimuli that we naturally perceive through our 6 senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. They are neither good nor bad, they just are. But often we manufacture stories or attachments to these sensory conditions. These sometimes are quite subtle, but not always. When I'm driving and someone cuts me off, my fear quickly morphs to anger at that stupid idiot. When I'm hugging someone I love, I wish it would never end. When I'm in the middle of writing a Dharma talk, especially when I'm grappling with a difficult section, I start to feel annoyed that I agreed to it in the first place. Over time, our attachments become ingrained, like carrying a pile of rocks. When this happens to me, I find myself agitating about something in the past and/or craving for something in the future, instead of responding authentically and immediately in the present. If my mind is clogged with attachments, if my ego is constantly dancing in the foreground, if I live my made-up stories, I lose the natural spaciousness of my true self. And it's next to impossible to feel gratitude for anything. Buddhist, and specifically Won Buddhist Dharma, speak often about this. The essential dharmas of daily practice, which we recited earlier, point to disturbances, delusions, and wrongdoings that arise in response to sensory conditions. This is the cause of suffering, according to the 4 Noble Truths. As we suffer, we crave for something beyond what is present. Our egos take the podium as the orchestra conductor. We are caught in the continuous swirl of the stories we create for ourselves. The good news is that there's a way out. The essential dharmas of daily practice also suggest that equanimity helps us let go of disturbances, wisdom helps us let go of delusions, and following the precepts of our true nature helps us let go of wrongdoing. A deeper discussion about equanimity, wisdom, and following the precepts of our true nature would be a Dharma talk unto itself. For now, suffice it to say that while we are the creators of our own suffering, we also have the capacity to let it go. Over the years, my Buddhist practice has allowed me to quiet my world significantly. And in this quiet, my awareness of my attachments and my ability to release them has increased. Sote-san, our founding master, said, "Become the pilot of your own mind in thousands of sensory conditions. Always use everything wholesome by considering the benefits to you and others." As I let my attachments go, as I keep my ego in check, and as I accept that my stories are just stories, my mind opens to all sorts of possibilities. And wondrously, my capacity for gratitude increases and deepens. I am able to acknowledge the goodness in my life and be thankful to those who contribute to it. Through this, I've started to experience a greater sense of well-being, for which I'm hugely grateful. I feel a spaciousness that is quite new to me and a greater capacity to feel gratitude. Writing this Dharma talk has allowed me to think deeply and hopefully more coherently about the linkages between gratitude, releasing attachments, and spaciousness. Thank you for the opportunity to share this with you.
Thank you so much, Pete, for your inspirational wisdom. I couldn't help but think of my own mom. She was an expert in gratitude, almost annoyingly so. So if we came home from school complaining too much, she would listen and then she would say, "And now what are you grateful for? Tell me at least one thing." We've continued with our own kids where we share at least 2 gratefuls at dinner. So there's all kinds of ways to practice gratitude. We appreciate so much you talking today. Now, friends at home, you can continue contemplating what Pete said today, or if you feel comfortable sharing your comments in the live chat, please feel welcome to do so. Friends here at the Dharma Hall, we're going to gather up into groups of 2 or 3 and share your takeaways and your thoughts about Pete's talk today.
grateful to hear this talk. So grateful to practice with you. My name is Won Gong, and today we have a new friends. I see Brennan is here. Brennan, raise your hand. Say howdy. Brennan.
Oh, I think that's yesterday's.
Oh, it's yesterday. Hi, Brennan, yesterday. Thank you. Yes, Brennan may be in the cyberspace. Justin, welcome. And Karen, first time? Welcome. And Emily, welcome. Anyone new also here? And thank you, friends who are here today through cyberspace online streaming. We have such a beautiful time of season. Do you notice that? And our garden looks beautiful ever than ever. So please bring a yoga mat or towel and then sit on our rocks or grass, lay down and enjoy with a sky gazing meditation. Not hot, not cold. So anytime until the dusk, we are open. Anytime come enjoy the beautiful, our temple garden space. I would like to chant page 11, Essential Dharma of Daily Practice, being inspired listening to Pete's talk 1, 2, 3. You're welcome to join to see if there is any your innate wisdom resonates with you. I like to try with Gregorian style, and feel free to join. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. Every speech, every step, every mile, may we connect with our original mind, true mind, free from disturbance, delusion, wrongdoings. So may we be free, may we be happy, may we be well. Do you have any announcements?
Yes, we have plenty of announcements. I'm Kelly, and I want to thank you for joining us to practice together today. This afternoon from 3 to 4:30, our teens will be meeting in the residence at the Chapel Hill Temple here for a journaling workshop guided by Reverend Won Buddhist, as well as a fun, mindful soccer game on this lovely fall day. This evening at 5 p.m., our sister temple in Raleigh will be hosting a peaceful evening meditation guided by Reverend Qi Gong. Please join if you are able to. We have 2 upcoming retreats. On Saturday, September 23rd, the Raleigh Temple is hosting an in-person fall equinox half-day retreat from 2 to 6 p.m. And in October, Reverend Won Buddhist is leading a week-long retreat entitled In Nature, Our True Nature at the Won Dharma Center in upstate New York. There are 2 more spaces available, so don't miss this special opportunity. As a sustainer, your monthly donations make a huge difference, so please consider becoming a temple sustainer if you are not one yet. And finally, let's bless our day with morning prayer song on page 13.
Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind, may I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world.
Let's wave our hands to our friends through our Mr. Sony camera. Thank you, Mr. Sony, to become a doorway between in